Man, I honestly don't understand it. Why is it that whenever someone gets famous or whenever someone gets really popular, they always gotta start messing with someone underage? Tnickless is the last person I had being a pedo on my 2024 bingo card, but here we are. And I sure wasn't ready for that. I mean, at this point, Queso might be next. Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a situation that honestly just surprised the hell out of me, as I'm sure it did with you, because quite frankly, whenever stuff like this comes out, unless you see signs ahead of time, it's always going to be a shock. Some of you guys might remember a video that I made a couple of weeks ago where I covered Ruby Frankie, and I kind of capped that video off by saying that you shouldn't really form parasocial relationships with people that you watch online, and it's strictly due to situations like this, because whenever the cameras stop recording, whenever people stop going live, they could get up to some freaky stuff or just some downright criminal behavior. Like, I'm not gonna lie, being over a level 20 and matching up with a level 17 is devious thievery if I've ever seen it. But who are we talking about? Well, there's a streamer by the name of Tnickless. You might have seen him around TikTok. His clips are pretty popular. But yesterday, some news broke out from his ex-moderator that he had been grooming her. Now, thank God that there's actually proof. And it's not another George Not Found Katie Bug situation where one side doesn't have proof and is just claiming stuff, and the other side does have proof, but they're just taking a while to just get it out there. We pretty much had everything on day one. And actually, the anonymous person known as B decided to make an entire video about that, so I'll play that right now.
I was groomed by 21-year-old streamer, named Tnickless, with video proof, pedo and sexual content ahead. For context, I am 17 years old and Tnickless, Tyler, is 21, his birthday is March 2nd. The sexual thoughts he had about me started before the grooming, as Tyler once told me he always felt sexual tension between us. Tyler has known me and been fully aware of my age since I was 16, because I was a Twitch mod for him since February 2023. Before I was a mod, I was a huge fan of his, and we became friends after he chose me as a mod. As a minor, I'd like to keep my privacy, and also in case I get accused of doing this for attention, so I'll go by B. I will also quickly talk about other bad things he said and did besides grooming me. The grooming started in early September 2023 when me and Tyler were playing a Roblox gambling game called Crash. When talking about the game, he said he kept pulling out early and I joked that I wouldn't pull out of him. He then said, "Oh, but if I were to say that, I'd be wrong." Here is proof of him mentioning when he said that. I thought it was okay, which I will explain next, and just jokes, so I told him I don't mind. That's when sexual jokes between us started, and either that night or another night. It's difficult to remember exactly when. We had finished playing Roblox late at night and we were just in our beds. Since we had made sexual jokes, it led to him coercing me into masturbating on call while he told me how he wanted me to do it. After that night, we had sex, masturbating together on a call, a total of 7 more times after that, all of those times being nowhere near me turning 18. I'm still 17. Here is proof. We would call each time we had sex as rounds. Tyler also tried to make actual plans to fly me out.
And so we'll get into the text messages in just a second, because I think that's like the best part. Everyone has been clowning Tnickless on his video that he posted on Twitter, on TikTok. Hell, he can't even catch a break on his community tab. But here's the thing though. The reason why he's not as in the wrong as you might think is strictly because the age of consent in his state is 17. However, in my mind, you could be 1 month off from being 18 or even a couple of days off. If someone who is past the age of 18 is talking to you still and you're a minor, that's still kind of weird. And this has kind of been like the whole summarization of the argument that I've been seeing so far. People just arguing whether or not he's in the wrong or both of them are in the wrong, and I'm leaning more towards them both being in the wrong. Because yeah, on one hand, you do have an adult talking to a minor, which is wrong by pretty much any stretch of the imagination, I guess, especially when you consider different power dynamics and stuff like that. But B is also in the wrong, because anyone who didn't want this would not be engaging with each other the way that they were. I mean, guys, they were literally having sex. What's stopping you from just hanging up the phone and blocking somebody? I will say this though, B not having any social media is attached to her name, or the fact that she's not a streamer that's known of any variety, does help us eliminate the whole possibility of her even doing this for clout in the first place, which unfortunately is something that you always have to consider when dealing with these certain situations and trying to come to a final verdict of your own. But I guess now that we're done with that, I think we've earned ourselves a little treat. Okay, so we'll read the text messages just a little bit, because I'm not gonna lie, man. Damn, it's bad. It's really bad. Okay, so we'll start with this one. Oh, and by the way, I'm not gonna be reading the actual text messages. It's gonna be like euphemisms. I want to slap my meat on that flopper fish. Just play with your flopper fish. Just gonna keep stroking that creamy flopper fish, choking and slapping you while you're making my. I'm sorry, man, but like, I can't, bro. I can't. Like, the fact that he's talking to. Oh my god. Oh, this is gross. I'll pull you closer and shove my in your. Yeah. No. This guy's done. This guy's actually finished. He's cooked. Yeah, I'm flying out to Texas ASAP. I'll fly you out. Go ahead and graduate so I can fly you out. That first one where it's talking about him flying out there ASAP, that was sent at 8:43 a.m. Brother, what are you doing? I'm not gonna lie, this guy kind of looks like Cyrus a little bit. And if you guys know who that is, this is really fitting, actually. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me today. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button. If you want more content similar to this, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Sub up, stay safe, and peace.